Alright, so I think I'm going to call this Makeup Monday. It seems like every weekend I wind up taking like Saturday off. My internet sucks dick. So I've noticed that if I leave it plugged into the Xbox, like for an extended amount of time, it gets progressively less shitty as it goes. I don't know why. So like some days on Saturday, I'll be like, oh, I really should post a video. And then I think about the Xbox and Sunday, and then I go, yeah, I'll make it up. Right? It seems like every Monday now I'm putting out 2 fucking videos, or I don't know, it seems there's a couple times I've done it now. So maybe we'll do Makeup Mondays. Maybe we'll do no fucking videos on Sunday. Well, it would be Makeup Tuesday, wouldn't it? Damn. Well, whatever. I don't know. Makeup Tuesday. Yeah, gives a shit. Anyways. So, over the weekend, I saw Chernobyl, the first episode. The second episode's out. The second episode came out yesterday, which for you guys is 2 days ago because I'm a time traveler. So, I go to my parents' house. I don't know, like whatever show they're kind of into at that point, or whatever show I'm kind of into that I kind of get them into, or whatever. Like, we watch that episode. So, I don't watch it during the week. They watch it the night that it comes out. And then the next Sunday, I get to see it. So, I'm always a week behind on fucking everything. Whatever. But, so the second episode came out yesterday. Haven't seen that. But, I'm doing kind of a review of the first episode. Oh, I thought it was great. It was so cool. The way it started was very cool. It started just like there was a lady like walking around in her apartment at night, and like you see out the window the fucking thing blow, and like she's just kind of walking around and you see the thing blow, and usually in shows like you see that and then they look over and go, oh, but the way it caught her attention was the shockwave hit the building, about knocked her on her ass. They actually fucking did the shockwave finally. So I thought that was cool. The shockwave hits the building, and, you know, she looks over, and then it cuts into the thing. But, you know, so there's a lot of storylines, I think, that are going to kind of be going around. It's like I think it's a 5-episode miniseries or something like that. So it's already almost halfway done. But, you know, it's going to have, like, people in the town and the people in the plant and the people in the government and, you know, that kind of thing. But, oh my God, it was crazy to just watch fucking, like, arrogance. Just arrogance on tap. Just kill millions of people. Right? Arrogance in abundance. Just kill millions of people. So the fucking thing blows, and they're like, it blew one of the tanks. The guy that's in charge is like, blew one of the tanks. Get water into the core. And they're like, they're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and they're like, we can't get the rods to close, and they're like, it's because we need water in the tank. It's because the tank blew. We need water in the core, and we need to get those rods closed. So we got to go down there and do it manually. And they're like all the dudes are looking at it like, and he's like, well, and get to fucking work. And they're like, okay. So they start trying to figure it the fuck out. And then a guy comes up, and he's like, the core blew up. The core's gone. And the guy's like, there has never been a time when a core has blown up. Cores do not blow up. They don't. A tank ruptured, and we need to get it fixed. The core did not blow up. It doesn't happen. Right? And they're like... So, fucking, and he's just ordering these motherfuckers around, and they keep going into the core area to go, like, it's so blindingly stupid the way it plays out, but At the same time, I'm like, this is the kind of stupidity I know so well from real life, you know, in working with people. One person who is absolutely fucking sure that they know what is going on, even though they have no fucking actual way of knowing what's going on because they have never seen what's going on and they have not dealt with what's going on personally themselves in that moment. Yet they know exactly what the situation is. Yeah. Dealt with that shit all my life. And in this instance, it's a nuclear power plant. So they were dead fucking certain. There's no way you can blow up a core. It doesn't happen, period, ever. Right? So they one at a time just keep sending people, go down and check on it. Right? So that guy has just now sent that dude to his death. Because he goes down to the fucking core, which is, I mean, it's just a fountain of radiation. I mean, it's just a pool of radiation in there. Just on fire. Just fired radiation. Just burning fire radiation everywhere. It's bright green fire and white. I mean, oh my god. Like, when they actually show into the core, oh, it's so cool looking. And, you know, so then that guy's dead. And he comes out and he's like, core's blown. And he fucking dies pretty much on the way up to tell the rest of them the core blew up. And then he says the core blew up. And then he passes out. And the dude's like, it's because he's been around all of the fucking water. You know, all of the, you know, the coolant water. You know, he's got all coolant water all over him. And it's like, the rest of the guys in the room are like, what in the fuck is... And then... Oh, dude, it's just insane. Like, the fire department gets called, of course. So they all fucking go in. And, like, there's graphene all over outside of the fucking tower. Like, raw graphene. Like, this is really, really really intensely radioactive shit. And it is in blown out chunks all over the ground. And here comes all the fucking fire department guys, and they're running around it to fucking... And I'm just like, oh my god, all of these people are already dead, and they're not gonna know for days if they're lucky. Like, and then one dude fucking goes up to a piece of... He picks the fucking thing up. He's like, what is this? Dude, I've never seen a rock that looks like this before. And like 2 scenes later, he's got his glove off and like the skin is just sloughing off his hand. I'm like, oh no. And then it cuts to a shot of all the people in town. And they're all like, oh, let's go over the bridge so we can get a closer look. So all the people in town with their kids, like they've made a fun time of it. It's picnic time, right? They're all just hanging out. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's go try and watch the fucking power plant burn. Yay. And, like, you can see all the ash is, like, falling on them. And I'm like, this nuclear ash. It's nuclear ash. Like, you're all dead. You're all dead. You're all dead. So you're just, like, the whole show is we're just watching eventually dead people slowly die. And, like... and it's really gonna... I think it's really gonna be cool to see... Like, because I think in the... next episode and going forward, there's going to be a lot of Gorbachev, and there's going to be a lot of, like, the government side of the shit. You didn't really get much more than a small morsel of the taste of the government side of it, right? Like, the guy that runs the power plant says, fucking no problems. The tank blew, we got it under control. We're all good, right? And then there's, like, I don't think it's a union guy, but like there's a worker representative, right? Like he represents the families that live in the area because all the people that work at the power plant, they all live in the town next door, right? So he like represents the people, and he's like, I think that this is pretty bad, and I think we should evacuate the town. And so now you've got the people against the company, right? But the company is the government. So now you've got the people against the government. So now the actual like government dude gets up and he's like, look, we all trust our socialism. And I laughed out loud because I'm like, This is a great show to have on right now. We all trust in our socialist system. And if the government says it's good, it's good. So what we're going to do is, we're going to quarantine the city, we're going to lock it down, nobody comes in, nobody goes out, and we're going to shut off all communication with the outside world because we don't want to have a spread of disinformation. Right? Because the truth doesn't matter. It's what you're fucking told. That's how socialism works. Everybody should be watching Chernobyl. So, yeah, and then that's what they do. They shut down the city. They lock everybody fucking out. You know, nobody can leave, or lock everybody in, really. Nobody can leave. Lots of people wind up going in, but, you know, nobody can leave. And they just kill everybody in that town. So, yeah, I don't know how much of it's true. I really don't. I have no idea how much of it's true. But if half of it's true, holy fucking shit, that's pretty bad. So, I want to see how it all plays out. I want to see how true it is. I like that the first episode was like the creation of the universe. Big Bang. Right? That's what you believe in. And from here going forward, it seems like it's going to be mostly politics and like nuclear science. So I'm excited for Chernobyl. I'm happy that this is on. I can't wait to watch it. I understand why it's a 5-episode, miniseries. Because how do you do like a TV show of Chernobyl or whatever? Like I guess you do like I don't know season 2 at the finale. The fucking thing blows up or whatever. You set it all up for a season, and season 2 at the finale, shit blows up. I don't know. But yeah, so 5-part miniseries. What happened after Chernobyl blew? Oh, it's fucking crazy so far. Because obviously I know what happened to Chernobyl, and I know a little bit about nuclear science because my father was very into nuclear science, and he knows a shit ton about that kind of stuff, and he always just throws out little anecdotes here and there. So, I know a lot about this shit and how radiation can really fuck with you. And it was just, oh my god, it's ridiculous to watch all those people with their kids, and very sad. But it looks like a cool show. The guy that played Moriarty in the second Sherlock Holmes movie, the recent one, he's in it. He was also in The Fringe. He was the bad guy in The Fringe. One of the bad guys in The Fringe. Like one of the big bad guys in The Fringe. He's a good actor. And he's in it, and I like him. And I recognized a couple of the other guys that are in it. And everybody else I've never fucking seen before. So far it looks pretty cool. A lot of people I don't know who they are. I always like that kind of shit. I always like to, see new people trying it out. And, yeah, everything was acted very well. It really gave you the feel of the 1940s, I think. Yeah, whenever it was, Chernobyl blew up. Really gives you the feel of that time period, whatever time period. It gives you a feel of a time period. Not this one. All the scenery and costuming and everything was done very well. Script seems good. The script seems really good. It's very well shot. Yeah. So I'm definitely down with it. I'm definitely into it. I highly recommend Chernobyl on HBO. If you haven't seen it, give it a little look-see. If for nothing else, it's just really interesting to see how amazingly mismanaged that shit was. Like, I guess if for nothing else, you can watch it and go, well, fuck, at least my boss isn't like that. Ugh, Jesus. There you go. But, I recommend it. I give it 5 nuclear stacks. There you go. So, Chernobyl. Check it out. I guess it's Sundays after Game of Thrones, I think. Yeah, Sundays after Game of Thrones. So, 3 more episodes after yesterday's, and I'm sure they're on demand. I'm going to stop talking now. Have a good day.